Good morning. All right. I just wanted to jump on real quick. I'm headed to Tiffany's to get my necklace repaired. I told myself today was the day. I've been wanting to get this necklace repaired forever, and Tiffany's is at Stony Point Mall, which is across the bridge from where I live, and I just have not had a chance to get back there to get my necklace repaired. But today is the day. I have an hour, and I'm headed there now, and I am taking my necklace to get repaired. That's what I'm doing. But what I wanted to jump on real quick and discuss again, because I feel a way about it, is this ridiculous list of all the places these women claim they don't want nobody taking them. Yeah, I'm going to talk about it. I made a reel about it, and now I'm going to talk about it. And the truth is, you all, these women are telling on themselves, okay? That's all that they're doing. They are revealing the level of entitlement. They are revealing that they are insecurely attached. That's what they're revealing. They're revealing the fact that they are insecurely attached. They need a 3-ring circus to be interested in you. That says a lot, okay? Really think about that. That if I need all of this, all of that, I need to go to this certain place and this certain ambiance and this certain look and this certain food and this certain, see, it ain't about you. It ain't about you. This is not a genuine connection. Bruhs, I need y'all to pay attention. Pay attention. If I need all of that, it don't matter. You don't matter. It's not about you. It's about you entertaining me. It's not about creating anything real. It's not about connecting. It's not about that. It's about me. And y'all need to pay attention. Like, these women have just told on themselves. That's what's so crazy. Y'all just told on yourself. You just told men that, you know what? Ain't nobody thinking about you. Ain't nobody trying to connect with you in a real way. Ain't nobody trying to get to know you. Nobody's trying to genuinely find out if you're a good fit for me, if we're a good fit for each other. Don't nobody care about that. What I care about is you bringing the 3-ring circus. I care about the experience that I want you to curate for me. That's more important to me than getting to know you. So, brothers, pay attention. These women have told on themselves. Okay? If there is a list of places that you can't take them, it don't have nothing to do with you. It don't have nothing to do with getting to know you. It don't have nothing to do with genuinely connecting with you, getting to know your heart, who you are as a person. It has nothing to do with that. Okay? And honestly, I've been saying this forever. I've been telling men forever that I coach that if a woman does not like where you have chosen to take her out on this date to get to know her, if she does not like it, if she rejects it, you're done. You're done. Like, to me, that's like elementary. If you made plans, if you've set up a date, if you've picked a place, if you have determined where you all are going to go, what time, if you've done your part as the masculine in the equation and she rejects it, oh, I don't go on ice cream dates. I don't go on coffee dates. You're done. Like, can I be honest? You're done. There's nothing else right there. You've already determined that this woman and you are not a good fit. And we need to start doing that more. Reject on the front end, which is, yeah, this person and we don't share similar values, right? That's what she's telling you. Because the truth is, you may value connection. You may value a genuine sit down and getting to know, okay, what is this person about, right? She values being entertained. She values Instagram and social media moments. She values being able to take a picture of the restaurant and the waiter and whatever is going on there. That's what she values. She values being able to take pictures of the food and you all clinking glasses. Like, that's what she values. And she wants to be able to post that on social media. But you know what? That doesn't look very sexy if we're at Waffle House. That doesn't look very sexy if we're at IHOP. That doesn't look very sexy if we're at, I don't know, Applebee's or what was the other place, right? So, as I have spoken on before, the only thing on that list, if I can be so frank, is going to your house. And I have no problem telling a man, of course I'm not going to your house. Like, we don't know each other. That's a safety issue. And if I get any pushback from that, that's how I determine that the man is not for me. If the man wants me to do something that would put me in an unsafe environment, we don't share the same values, right? So that's for the ladies. If a man pressures me to come to his home or wants to come to my home and I say, no, we don't know each other that well, I don't feel comfortable doing that, that's a safety issue. Like, if I actually verbalize that and you keep going, we're done. We're done because you don't value my safety. So no, I'm good. I'm good. But the rest of these places, so we can't go to church. We can't. And how about this? I'm going to go here. If I met a man and had been talking to him on the phone and texting him and getting to know him, and I kid y'all not, if he said, hey, my family reunion is this weekend. My family reunion is this weekend. You want to go? I'm going. I'm going. You know why? Because now I'm about to see where this man come from. I'm about to see who his family is, who his people is. Like, I want to see for myself. Where does this man come from? What his mama like? What his daddy like? What his grandparents like? I'm going to get a whole lot of information in one day based off of that date. Why would I not want to do that? Oh, but you know why I would not want to do that? If I'm not really interested in him. If I am just going on this date to be entertained. If I'm just going on this date to get a free meal, then yeah, I wouldn't be interested in that. Right? And gentlemen, that's what the women are telling you. They're not worried about you. They're not trying to connect with you. They're not trying to get to know you. They're not trying to have anything real or genuine. They are interested in being entertained. They want to be entertained. And that is one of the first signs. You ready? That's one of the first signs that you are insecurely attached. People who are insecurely attached, they need excitement. They need, they need designer stuff and they need a designer 5-star restaurant. They need attention. They need all eyes on them. They need people envying them. They need, oh my God, girl. Oh, you went there. Oh, he did this. Oh, you had that. You pop bottles. See, that's what insecurely attached people need. People who are securely attached, people who feel good about themselves, people who value genuine connection, people who actually want to get to know other people, like for real, like for a lifetime, like, oh my God, are you my person, right? We don't need the fanfare. We don't need the rah-rah. We need the person. We need us and them sitting down, talking, connecting, eye contact, smiling, the occasional touch. That does it for us. And that can be, at a 5-star restaurant. That could also be at IHOP. Some of my best dates have happened first thing in the morning at some breakfast place. So yeah, because people who are securely attached are actually interested in getting to know you. They're not looking for a free meal or an experience. They're not out here dating for content for their Instagram or their Facebook. They're actually interested in you. They're actually interested in getting to know you. And that's what's missing. And how about this? Let's go here. And I'm going to talk to the ladies. I'm going to talk to the ladies that's on this live. Ladies, if I could be so bold, I believe that a lot of you all have been hurt. You've been wounded. You've been traumatized by men and dating and all of this. And I think at this point, you've given up. Like, you've given up on finding a good man. You've given up on finding a man of character, a loyal man, a faithful man, a kind man. Like, you've given up on connection. You've given up on love. You've given up on finding something real. So guess what you believe the next best thing is? You believe the next best thing is stuff and experiences and attention, cheap dopamine. So in your mind, okay, you know, I'd rather have the 5-star meal. I'd rather have the experience. I'd rather have the fancy date, because at the end of the day, you know, oh, all these men are the same. They're all the same. I'm going to get hurt. I'm going to get cheated on. And that's what the whole women prioritizing money is about, right? Women wanting money and wanting a certain amount of money. It's because you've already made up your mind that this guy is going to be a jerk. This guy is going to hurt you. This guy is going to, you know, mess around, or he's somehow not going to meet your standard. And so you're like, well, as they say, you know, if I'm going to be crying, I want to be crying in a $2 million mansion. That is a woman's version of nihilistic. So just like men have the black pill, that is the woman's version of black pill, is being all about the money. Everything is about the money. Everything is about what the man has and what he can provide. Because, well, you know, I'm not looking for anything real. I'm not looking for my soulmate or a love or a connection, because, you know, all these men are the same. They all cheat. They're all dogs. They're all liars. That's what's really going on. That's what's really going on. And I'm not that girl. And I don't believe that feminine women, truly feminine women, we want our man. We want our masculine man. We want our provider, our protector. We want our soulmate. We want the one for us. We want the best fit man for us. And guess what? We provide value to that man, non-sexual value. Non-sexual value. I can't tell you all how many women I've been in coaching sessions with, and I ask them the very difficult question, what value do you bring to a man non-sexually? So you may not mention how you look, and you may not mention anything about you sexually for that man. What else do you bring? What else you got? And I kid you not, they really struggle to determine what that is. That's a huge problem. What value do you bring to the man that's non-sexual, that doesn't have anything to do with what you look like or what you do in bed? What else? Like, what else you got? No, all this has gone completely off the track. I don't know how we've gotten here. That any man, I went on a date 2 weeks ago, and that man said, yeah, let's meet at Starbucks. I think it was like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Let's sit outside. It was a beautiful day. I got a tea. He got a coffee. We sat outside for 2 hours and talked. Because guess what? That's what I'm after. That's what I'm actually looking for. Someone that I can have an interesting 2-hour conversation with. Someone that I can ask questions of. I can find out what that person's values are. Like, that's what I'm actually looking for. I don't need the 3-ring circus to determine if this man is a good man. I need 2 hours sitting outside talking and asking questions to determine, is this guy a man I want to see again? Is this guy, you know, someone I can see myself with? Is he and I a good fit? So stop. You're telling on yourself. But honestly, I have compassion in my heart because I know where it's coming from. A lot of you all have just plumb given up. You've just given up. You're like, Anita, hey, if I'm going to go out with these men, and I mean, there's women who say it. He got to pay me to go out with him. He got to pay for my hair, pay for my nails. He got to pay for my outfit. He got to cash at me for this. And what are you doing? What are you doing? Just advertise yourself as a sugar baby. That's not a date. That's not a date. That's not courting. That's you being a sugar baby. That's you. I mean, you might as well say, hey, pay me for my time. Go that route, but stop calling it dating. Stop calling it courting or, oh, I'm trying to find the one. No, you're not. No, you're not. You just told on yourself. You're not trying to find the one. You're trying to get finance. And you know what? Hey, if that's what you're doing, so be it. Who am I to tell you otherwise? But let's stop calling it dating. That's what's on my nerves, because here's the thing. The men are now thinking we're all like that. That's my issue. That's why I'm speaking out about it. Because now this bad behavior is affecting my love life. Like this bad behavior, you got every man out here thinking that that's what all women are doing. And it's not. Gentlemen, it's not what all women are doing. Those of us who are actually trying to find our mate, our purpose partner, my kingdom spouse, someone that I have a kingdom mission with. Okay? I don't need the 3-ring circus to figure that out. I need to sit outside somewhere, sip my tea, and ask questions and answer questions. That's what I need to be doing. Okay? And determining if I want to go out again. That's it. That's it. That's all. And is that to say that that's what every date is going to be? No. We're going to have lots of dates. We're going to do lots of different things. We're going to go lots of different places. But y'all, really? A first date? This man don't know you. You don't know him. And yet you want this lavish, extravagant experience. But again, it's not about him. It's not about him. That's why y'all are making all these stipulations. If the man is doing his masculine duty, which is setting up something, setting up the time, setting up the place, whether he's going to pick you up or drop you off or however you're going to get there, he's doing his part. And if you're interested in him, do your part. If you're not interested in him, go about your business. Go about your business. Okay? I tell men this all the time, which is stop, interacting with women that actually want something real when you don't. I tell men that all the time. If you are not looking for a relationship, if you're not looking to do something real, you need to be very upfront about that. And if you have any inkling that that's what the woman wants, leave her alone. I tell men this all the time. Just leave her alone. Right now, I am taking a break because the truth of the matter is I'm not ready for a relationship. I do not believe in dating unless I am actually interested in being in a relationship. So guess what? I said, well, you know what? Then you're not dating. That's your only purpose. Your only purpose to date is to be in a relationship. And because I don't have the capacity right now, I got so many things going on in my life. My life is just blowing up all over the place. In a good way, so no, I can't even play like that. Like I'm not even going to pretend, that I can be who I need to be to a man right now because I can't. So guess what? I am not dating anymore. And I came to that conclusion with that gentleman, sitting outside of Starbucks, that, you know what? I just don't have the capacity to be the woman I know I need to be in a healthy relationship. Like I don't have the time or the energy right now. So let me just do the right thing and stop this, let me just stop this because it's giving the impression that I can be something to this man that right now I can't. So, but here's what I'm going to say to the women. If you don't want that man for nothing real, like if this is all fun and games, stop, just leave him alone. And all this, you got to go online and shame men for taking you to the Cheesecake Factory and shame men for wanting ice cream dates and wanting coffee dates. Go about your business. Why are you doing that? That man is someone's husband. That man is someone's soulmate, not yours, but someone's. So, okay, leave him alone. I don't understand the public shaming. Like y'all kill me with that one. I don't understand it. I'm still trying to wrap my head around this public shaming that women want to do. I don't understand it. I don't get it. It's juvenile. It's beyond juvenile to film guys in the gym looking at you and to screenshot your DMs and put that out there and then, videotape guys. Like, what is this about? Like, seriously. Help me to understand why you doing this. What is the public shaming? He's not for you. Like, I can't tell you how many times men have been completely inappropriate, completely ridiculous, inappropriate, sent me crazy DMs, all the nonsense. And I'm like, nah, bro, I'm good. I don't need to screenshot it. I don't need to share it with y'all. I don't need to videotape it. And I don't need to do that. I'm good. That's it. Like, I don't give it any more energy than that. Because to me, it makes you look bad. Can I be honest? It makes you look bad as a woman to be out here outing people and publicly shaming people. What is this about? So no, nope, nope. But bruhs, they're telling on themselves. You better pay attention. These women are telling on themselves. Like, they really are. They telling you, I don't care about you. I don't give a flip about you. I don't care. You better entertain me. You better buy me something. You better, set up some crazy, ridiculous date and entertain me. It's not about you. It's about these dates. I've been there. I've been duped. Okay. I've been duped by all the fabulous dates, and it's all a distraction. A lot of it is a distraction of who that person really is. And once I figured out, this is who you are. So the real you, who you are, is not that great. But the dates is like a smoke screen. The dates is a smoke screen because outside of this, you really don't have much to offer. Okay, I got it. Been there, done that. I've been duped. However, for the fellas that are actually looking for something real, like, they just told on themselves. They straight telling you. And remember, ladies, feminine women, see, this is where y'all are twisted. Feminine women don't guide and direct. We don't tell a man, oh, don't take me here or take me there. That's not feminine. Feminine women go along. They are led. Okay? The man sets it up, and you decide, do you want to go along or not? See, that's what y'all are missing. Y'all missing that part. Where a man is out here living his best life. He's doing him. He has a plan. He has a vision. And when I meet him, the date is to determine, do I want to come alongside him? Do I like where he's going? Do I like what he's doing? That's what the dating and the courting is for. He's interested in me, and I'm now trying to decide, can I be led by him? Do I trust him? Is he trustworthy? That's it. It's not about entertaining me. It's not about buying me. It's not about fooling me or tricking me. I'm seeing what he's doing. I'm seeing if it's genuine, if he's in his integrity in what he's doing. Because I'm going to tell y'all this too. A lot of men will tell you a lot of stuff. They'll tell you they're doing this and that. They'll tell you, oh, my life is so fabulous. I'm doing this and that, blah, blah, blah. And then if you just bide your time, you'll find out their life really ain't like that. Like, they really ain't doing half the stuff they say they doing. But that's it. That's what feminine women do. Y'all need to start choosing men that you don't need to change. Choose men that how they are, like how they're showing up on day one, is what you like. And if it's not, leave them alone. It really is that simple. That's what I do now. Like, well, now I'm not dating. I'm just chilling, But when I am simply looking for the man. You know how I know that man is good for me? He's right for me. He could be my husband. I don't want to change him. I don't want to change him. And that's even the stuff I don't like. I find stuff about him I don't like, and I be like, that's all right. That's how I know that's my man. Like, that's all right. It is what it is. There's so many great things about him. I can take on these things that are not great. Okay. All right. That's how I know I've met the man for me. I don't want to change him. I don't want to try to make him something different. But that's what feminine women do. They don't sit there and give all these stipulations and don't take me here and it better be here. It better be on this day, this time, this. No. The man says, hey, I'd like to take you out on Saturday, 6:30. We have reservations at 7:00. It's a surprise. He can even say it's a surprise. You don't even have to tell you where you're going. He can say, but you might want to dress like this. You might want to, dress casual. You might want to dress more dressy. He can give you that. But yeah, that's what masculine men do. You are led. That's the part y'all keep missing, is that you are submitted. We don't want to talk about that. But see, y'all don't want to do that because you don't care about him. You don't care about that guy. You don't care about getting to know him. You don't care about, being an asset to him. You don't care about that. But gentlemen, pay attention. These women have just told on themselves. Y'all should feel really good because they just gave away all the game. All right, I've been talking. Now that I'm parked, I'm going to look at your comments. Thank you. Okay. There was a couple of big comments in here. Okay, I wouldn't want you to come to my house. I have old-fashioned guys. I have morals and values. My mom taught me right. Good. Attitude be on Denny's, but women want Nobu. We would always have a date outside of our respective houses. Yes. And that I tell people that should be going on for a little while. Like, I don't feel comfortable having, in essence, a stranger. Like, you are still a stranger, right? And I'm going to keep it 100. I'm going to keep it 100. Are you ready? Every man, once we get past that second or third date, and it takes about 2 or 3 dates for me to get the information I need in order to do this. But every man I've ever dated seriously, I've ran a background check. And I've told them, like, I'm never, I'm never secretive about that. I tell them that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm running a background check. We've been out 2 or 3 times. I've gotten the information I need to do that. I usually tell them after the fact, but, and how they feel about it is how they feel about it. If they don't like it, if they get pissy about it, oh well. Okay, then maybe we're not a good fit for each other. This is something I feel like I need to do to protect myself. And again, if they have something to hide or they just don't like it, they get pissy about it. Oh, well, that gives me more information. Again, okay, you're not the person for me, but I need to do what I need to do to protect myself. And one thing I let men know is until I'm married, the only man who can protect me, there's 2 men who can protect me until I'm married, until that man is my husband, is my father and my heavenly father. Those are the 2 men I'm relying on to protect me. And other than that, I have to protect me. And until I meet and marry my husband, yes, that is a man I will allow to protect me. That is a man that has my best interests at heart. But I'm just meeting you, bruh. I'm going to keep it 100. You don't have my best interests at heart just yet. Like, you don't know me like that. So I have to have my best interests at heart. So yeah, I run a background check on you. I find out what I need to know and I run a background check on you. And how you feel about it is how you feel about it. We would definitely go to church. Yeah. I'm just like, what? Church? You can't go to church? She wasn't even top tier. I'm being honest. I believe the foreign dude that she was going out with, he just wanted some. Yep. I agree with you. That's what I thought too. Cause look, all I saw was bosom. All I saw was all this bosom. And I was like, yeah, that's what he on. None of this is real. Like, he just want to get some. When I saw them in the SUV, I knew he wanted to bed her. Yeah, it's very odd. I agree with you. That's all it was. It was just, I just want to get some. Go to the family reunion and really see who this man is. Exactly. To me, that's like, that's a dream come true. Let me meet a man over the summer. And he'd be like, yeah, you want to go to my family reunion? I'm like, you darn right I do. Like, I'm about to find out everything I can know about you. And look, I'm going to ask everybody. So what was he like? What did he do? And what did this? And I'm about to ask all the questions. He going to leave there embarrassed. Like, I can't believe you asked that. Yup. But see, that's because I really want to know him. I'm really interested in him. These women don't care about y'all. They telling you that. I don't care about you. I don't care about meeting your mama, your daddy, and all. No, because they don't care about y'all. Okay. Most men, when they meet a woman, they bring the representative, not who they really are. Yeah. So, most men are insecurely attached. Yeah. That's what it's telling you. These people are insecurely attached, anxiously attached, dismissive avoidant, fearful avoidant. That's what they're telling you. I am not a securely attached person. I need to be entertained. I need the 3-ring circus. I'm really not into you. All of this is true. Because here's the thing. Sitting down at a coffee shop or outside, there is a level of intimacy with that. Think about that. There's a level of intimacy that's required. And people who fear intimacy, that's the last thing they want. They're not trying to sit outside with no cup of coffee and talking to you for 2 hours. No, they want to go to the place that carve your meat at the table and put your drink on fire. And yeah, they need the 3-ring circus. They're not trying to be intimate with you. They're not trying to really get to know you and look in your eyes. Come on, y'all. You telling on yourself. You telling on yourself. Oh, she said, true. Might as well make him pay. That's where a lot of women are going, though. But you got to check yourself. You're not going to find anything real with that attitude. God bless your voice today with his love. Keep it, sis. Thank you. Thank you. It's equal responsibility and adding value, right? We have to add value to each other. So yes, I expect a man to invest in me because I bring value. Like it's just like a man investing in his car. If his car looks good and drives well and takes him to his job and takes him to pick up his kids and takes him where he needs to go, he's going to invest in that. He's not going to just drive the car and not change the oil and not rotate the tires and not do anything to keep it running. He needs that car. He needs that car to be an asset to him, to get him where he needs to go. Churrascos. If he had taken her churrascos or fogo de chao, she would have taken pictures of, taken pictures of the food and canceled him out of the pictures, made it seem as if she was paying for it. That's why I keep telling these men. Trust me, I know how these people do. So everything that come out, look, they put their phone scanning over the table, right? You can barely see the other person sitting across, scanning over the food and scanning where they at and this and that. And then they take a selfie with them like, yeah, girl, here I am. There ain't no picture of him in it. No picture of him. They ain't thinking about you. This is for the gram. Okay? That's for the gram. It ain't about you. So no. Y'all stay wide awake. Stay wide awake out here. Nah, sugar baby ain't the word. If I say the word and say she's part of the oldest professional on the planet, Instagram will be ready to cancel me. Yeah. But that's where it's going. That's where it's going, ladies. If you don't care nothing about that man, if that man is not interesting to you, if you're not curious about that man, leave him alone. Leave him alone. Somebody want him. It just ain't you. I can't tell you how many men have asked me on a date, wanted to go somewhere, do something, and I'm just honest with them. I'm not interested. Like, nothing about you makes me curious. I'm not attracted to you. You're a perfectly lovely gentleman. You're just not for me. And let him go. Let him loose. Let him find someone that is. I don't understand this. I don't know if it's an ego boost. I don't know what it is. Oh, she said they just talked about this topic on The View. Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy. I would have hooded up so she couldn't get me on camera and put her ass out on the freeway just for shaming me. Yeah, no. Yes, I'm gonna be real. She might not have even gotten a ride home. She might not have. I might have been like, you know what? Let me call you an Uber. Like, seriously, I don't even know if she would have gotten a ride home. That's just me. Yeah, precisely. It was transactional. And I'm going to do another live on, and I actually wrote notes about this. I'm going to do another live about the types of relationships that we have. So transactional is one of them. Reciprocal is one of them. Reciprocal is what feminine and masculine women do. Those are the type of healthy relationships that we have. It is reciprocal, right? It is servant based. It is, adding value to each other. That's what, healthy, securely attached people do. We have reciprocal relationships. Insecurely attached people, they have transactional relationships. They have relationships that are based on, you do this, I do that. I do this, you do that. You do that. And it's that whole idea of, getting married and it being a business. People saying, oh, marriage is a business and we're getting married, it's a business. Okay. Covenant people don't do that. Godly people don't do that. My marriage is not a business. My marriage is a covenant. It is something I'm doing unto God. The reason why I'm getting married is to glorify God and to show God and all the people of this world what a healthy marriage looks like under God's covenant. That's what healthy masculine and feminine people do. They have a reciprocal relationship. So yes, of course, there is a reciprocal expectation that I will serve my partner. I will give and do for my partner. I will make sure I have their best interests at heart and they will do the same for me. Okay. That's what a reciprocal relationship is. But all this other stuff that's going on out here right now, it is what we call transactional. You do this, I do that. You give me this, I'll give you that. That's what that is. Yeah, nope. Okay, yeah. It's not like it used to be. Men used to be able to bring the lady to his residence. Not today. She'll set you up for failure and have a few knuckleheads to knock a brother off, rob a brother. Yeah, no, y'all shouldn't be doing that anyway. Stop bringing women you don't know to your house. That's common sense. Yes, I did. I did have a good time with that gentleman, but like I said, come to find out, we are not a good fit. For a couple of reasons. Some of our values didn't line up, But yeah, we had a great conversation. And like I said, I think he's cool. I consider him to be cool. I talked about inviting him to the next game night I'm having. I think he's a cool guy. I just don't think our values line up. There was a very popular stripper in Houston that performed at Northside Ice Cream Castle. She led 2 black men to an apartment complex to rob them, and they were killed. Wow. Yeah, y'all need to stop. Stop bringing people to your house that you don't know. Okay, that's common sense. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, critical thinking. How many times am I going to have to say this? Critical thinkers, fellas, always think outside of the box. Precisely. Precisely. Stop following. Stop believing everything everybody tells you. Think for yourself. Think for yourself. I've been pushing this forever. Stop jumping to conclusions. Stop believing everything that everybody's telling you. Be willing to think for yourself. That is more critical now than ever. Okay? Yes, these are broken women, for sure. Okay, she said, is it a he or a she? That's a fictional scenario video. Yes, it's created. Yes, I'm sure it was created to spark dialogue and create content, for sure. That's what people do now. So I get it. I understand it. But it did do just that. It sparked dialogue about this whole thing. But gentlemen, I want you to be careful, because that list that came out after, like I said, women are telling on themselves. And even if, we're just adding to the, the virality of the video, there are women that do think that way. I mean, I remember last year there was a whole thing about women saying you need to cash at me money for my nails and cash at me money for an outfit for the date. Like, there are women that do that. There are women that do that. And it's crazy to me. I do not need a man to fund my lifestyle. If I meet a man and we come together, I can take care of my house and my bills. I can bring food back for my kids. That was the other thing. She wanted to order meals on the date for her kids to take back home. What kind of foolishness is this? You shouldn't be dating if you can't feed your children. That's what I do know. If you can't feed your children at home before you go out to the date, you ain't got no business dating. You got bigger problems, okay? You got bigger problems on your hands than going out on a date. You need to cook your children some food at home before you go out on a date. That's what I do know. So even though a lot of people are making this content and it may not be real, right? This content may not be real, but here's what I need you to know. There's some truth in it, right? It's what they call art imitating life. That's what I tell a lot of people. Art is imitating life. Somebody is doing this out here. That's where people are getting the idea from. Art is imitating life. Okay, so it's not completely false. Somebody's doing this. Since today's people wasn't taught by mom and dad, they become gullible and believe anything. It's pathetic. Yep. So fellas, stay woke. Stay wide awake, because these women are telling on themselves. If you set up a date and the woman has anything to say about it, if she says, no, I ain't going there, I don't want to go here, I don't want to do this, abort the mission. That's all you need to know. Okay, she just told you, I will not be led by you. That's what she's telling you. I will not be led by you. I will take over this ship. I will be the captain. I will not be led by you. That's what she's telling you. And what she need to do, if she don't like where you picked or don't like where you taking her, she need to say thank you, but no thank you. I don't think we're a good fit for each other. Thank you, but I'm going to pass. That's it. That's all she has to say. But this whole, let me give you a list of places that I can't go, she telling on herself. And y'all need to start listening. Y'all so concerned with what a woman look like, how big her behind is, or how big her breasts are, or what them lips and all this other mess. And you need to be focusing on character. You need to be focusing on integrity. And ladies, the same goes for you. Stop worrying about the date. Stop worrying about where it is and how fabulous it is. What you really need to know is the character of that man. What you really need to know is the man's integrity. But see, y'all don't be worried about that. Life is imitating art, good sister. People are being influenced by this foolishness. They are, which is why these content creators are called influencers. However, I enjoy your content and it's needed. Thank you. I'm actually trying to add value to the conversation. Thank you, 402 Marine, for buying a badge. I appreciate you. I'm trying to add value to these conversations. I'm trying to add wisdom. I'm trying to add much needed knowledge. We have to do better. If we're going to have better, we have to do better. Okay, I gotta run. I gotta run in here and get my necklace fixed. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen. You could have been anywhere and you're right here with me. So thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Have the rest of this amazing fall day. It is absolutely beautiful. I got my walk early this morning. It was so cold. It was like so cold outside. I should have had on a hat or some gloves, but I got in my miles and I shot that reel while I was walking. But have an amazing day. And as always, stay open to love.